Do-diddly-do-do-do-do-diddly-do-do-do-do-do. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's DOA. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
Day 2 on the trip to Paris. I don't have many video things from this. I've got loads of pictures, as you can see, because they're probably on the screen right now. We went to Disneyland Paris, which was excellent. So after spending ages on a train, we got there and then had to spend ages queuing to buy tickets, which as a Disney park veteran, I understand that there's a lot of queuing involved. But Charlotte and Rachel, as Disneyland newbies, didn't really understand this. So we queued to get these tickets, and Charlotte is partially deaf. So she's got hearing aids, and so she can get discount on entry tickets for a lot of places. So we got to the front of the queue, and I said, "Hello, my friend is partially deaf." And then she said, "Go over there, there's another window." Okay, so we went and we queued at that window, and then we got there and I said, "Hello, my friend is partially deaf," and we got, after all of this queuing, we got a €7 discount on Charlotte's ticket. That was all she was worth. And we came in with the intention of getting some autographs and being proper children, and so we bought ourselves some autograph books. Cut to Sam narrating, who you can't even see on the camera, with my autograph book, so yeah, we got these autograph books with the intention of, yeah, all of that, and then we kept seeing some characters and being like, "Oh, well, the queue's really long and we'd rather go on rides and all of this." And so if we take a look inside my autograph book, it's completely and utterly empty. I have a map with me so that I can like get all the names of the areas right, because I keep confusing them, and it doesn't help that they've got different lands in Florida and I'm far more used to the one in Florida. So we came in, and you come in and you go up Main Street, USA, which is quite cool. We didn't get ice cream when we came in first, but we got ice cream later, and the ice cream parlour on Main Street is called Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlour. I mean, come on. I was gonna ask for a discount because I am Gibson Girl, but I thought that because my French isn't really up to scratch with French people's, I didn't go there. So yeah, we came in and we went over here to Discoveryland, and we went on the Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast, where we were gonna have like a 2 against 2 thing, like me and Rachel, the scientists, against Maura and Charlotte, the like humanities people, but there were so many arguments about this that as we were getting on, I just said to everyone, "Look, let's just every man for himself." And so we did, and so I won with a score of 122,300. To be fair, I'd had a lot of practice, because there's a 1 in Florida, and there's also a 1 in Universal Studios in Florida, which is similar, only it's Men in Black, and I could not tell you the amount of times I've been on that. So I did have a bit of an advantage in that respect. But even so, no one else was anywhere near. I'm sorry for showing off, but it's the truth. And it's my blog, therefore I can show off on it. So yeah, we went on that, and then we went round to Space Mountain, something that I've never been on. I'm not really a huge fan of big roller coasters or anything, but I joined the queue just with everyone else. And this was where a debate erupted over essentially which is better, science or classics, with Maura fighting the side of classics and Rachel and I fighting the side of science. we queued outside for a bit. That's where the photos are from. And then you go inside, and it goes pitch black. And as we were going inside, I think it might have been Charlotte, but I'm not sure. I'm sure someone said, I'm starting to have second thoughts. And I said, I am way past second thoughts. Like, seriously. But anyway, I went on Space Mountain, and my glasses, they were nearly shook off my face, which is a terrifying feeling, even more so than being on the ride. And top tip for anyone who does wear glasses, if you want to take them off on Space Mountain, just do it, because it's pitch black and it makes no difference whatsoever. I came off the ride with fingerprints all over my glasses from trying to shove them on my face. Then we went round from Space Mountain to Star Tours, which you come out the exit of Space Mountain and you come around the corner and you see Star Tours immediately, and you see this big X-wing. This is an X-wing. It's one of the spaceships in Star Wars, for anyone not in the know, because of course we came around the corner and I go, look, it's Star Tours, and I think Rachel said, how do you know? And I went, well, because of the spaceship, because Rachel hasn't seen Star Wars, and if I'd said X-wing, she wouldn't have had a clue what I was on about. Now, I personally really love Star Tours, but I have to admit that the experience was slightly different when it's in French, because you've got this little droid that's telling you about what's happening, and I will admit that if you can't understand them, it kind of takes away from the experience a little bit. So, because I knew what was going on, because I'd been on it before, I thought it was fine, I thought it was great. But Charlotte said that it was terrible, essentially. I think that I would recommend, I know this isn't always an option, but I would recommend going on one where you understand the language being spoken. Okay, that is my recommendation. Although the Star Tours in Florida has now been renovated and is now even more epic, and it's in 3D and everything. So ignore what I've just said, basically, because the one in Florida is completely different now. And hopefully they'll do that in Paris, although I don't know whether there are any plans to. I thought they were doing it when they were doing the other one, but I was incorrect. I am aware that this video just makes me sound like a massive Disney nerd, and Disney park nerd, and that's probably true.